Hi guys, welcome to Paper Coding. I hope you all are going well. So in this video we are discuss coin change combination. So let's discuss the question. So in this question we have given some coins. Okay, I'm writing here 2, 3, 5. So these are the coins and given in a array. Okay, and we have given a amount. Let's suppose 7. Okay. Now we have to tell in how many ways we can pay this amount by using this coin. Okay, so we have only tell the way of combination. Okay, so I'm writing here combination, right? So what are the combination to pay this amount by using this coin? Let's see. 2 to 3, this is the one combination, and 2 5. So there are only two combinations to pay 7 rupees. Okay, and if you talk about permutation, let's see, talk about permutation. Okay, so what are the permutation? So 2 2 3, 2 3 2, 3 2 2, 2 5 and 5 2. So there are 5 permutation. Okay, so but we have to tell only combination, right? We don't have to tell permutation. So we have to find combination in how many combination present to pay this amount by using this coin. And we have infinite number of supply for each coin. Okay, so each coin we have infinite number of supply, right? Now let's see how we do it. So we have coin what 2, 3, 5. Let's suppose 6. Okay, now amount is 10. Okay, so we are doing this problem by dp. Okay, so first you get try to do it by yourself, then see the solution. Okay, so what are the three stages in dp? The first one is storage and meaning. Okay, so first we have to define a storage, then its meaning, then second is direction. So where is the smaller problem and where is the bigger problem? We have to find where is the smaller and where is the bigger. Okay, then we travel and solve the dp, right? Then we travel and solve the dp. Okay, so now tell me what is the storage of this question. So we have to first define a storage. So the storage is, let's see. So we are making a 1D array of what size? We are making a 1D array of amount plus one size. Okay, so amount is what, 10. So I'm gonna make 11 size of 1D array. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, right? Now we have to define its meaning. Okay, so this is the amount, let's see, 9 and 10, right? Now what is the meaning of this cell? What is the meaning of this cell? It means we are storing the number of ways of combination. Okay, not permutation, number of ways to pay amount 7. Okay, if the amount is 7, so what is the number of ways to pay this amount by using these coins? All right, so this is the meaning of what we are storing the dp. Now tell me, so if you see we have to tell only combination, not permutation. So it means if we using this coin, okay, if we are using two rupees of coin, then it never be come after the 3 rupees coin. Okay, so what we are gonna do, first we choose this coin, then we pay this amount by using only this coin. Okay, then again, then we use this, then we use this, then this. Okay, so first we are using this coin to pay all this amount. All right, these are the amounts and we are using only first coin, that is 2. Okay, so how many ways to pay 0 rupees? If, let's see, rub this. If we have to pay 0 rupees, so you know how many ways to pay 0 rupees? You say there is no way, but there is one way. There is one way to pay 0 rupees. That is, if you don't take any coin, so it's automatically pay 0 rupees. Okay, you don't have to pay any amount. So what you are doing? You are pay 0 rupees. So there is one way to pay always 0 rupees. Okay, and the way is, let's suppose, dot. Okay, to you don't have to pay. This is also a way to pay 1 rupees. All right. Now I have to pay 1 rupees. Okay, now amount we have to pay 1 rupees, but we don't have 1 rupees coin. If you say, suppose, okay, what we are doing, first we choose this coin. Okay, so let's see which amount we can pay by using only 2 rupees coin. Okay, now if you see, can we pay 1 rupees by using 2 rupees coin? If you tell, if you choose 2 rupees, then we reach at this point. So there is no way to pay 1 rupees by using 2. I'm writing 0. Okay, now is there any way to pay 2 if the amount is 2? So is there any way to pay 2 rupees by using 2 rupees coin? Let's see. And first of this. Okay, so you don't confuse. All right, now we have to pay 2 rupees, so we can use, and we can only use this coin first. Okay, then this, then this, then this. So first we are using only 2 because we need only combination, not permutation. All right, so that's why we are using first this coin. Now if you are using this coin, can we pay 2 rupees? Yes. If we use this coin, we recheck this, and we see there is one way to pay 0 rupees, that is dot. Okay, and we add 2, so there is one way also to pay 2 rupees coin. Now can we pay 3? If we use this 2 rupees coin, then we reach at this here, and there is no way to pay 1 rupees, it means 0. Similarly, if you talk about this, if we are using 2, we reach at this, it means 0, 0 and 0. Okay, now see, you see, now we are at 4. Okay, so if you are using 2 rupees coin, then we reach at 2, the amount left is 2, and there is one way to pay 2, that is 0.2. so if we add 2, then we can pay 4 rupees. So there is one way, that is 0.22. Okay, now if you see, now already we are talking about we can't, if you are using 2, then the amount left is 3, and there is no way to pay 3, so that's why I'm till here 0, 0. Okay, now if we are talking about this 6. Okay, so if we are using 2 rupees, so we are only using 2 rupees now. So if you are using 2, the amount left is 4, and we see, is there any way to pay 4 rupees? Yes, there is one way, that is 0.22. I'm writing here 0.22, and we are using 2 rupees coin, so there is a way to pay 6 rupees by using this, that is 0.222. I'm writing 1. Okay, now talk about this. We are using 2 rupees coin, and we see, is there a way to pay 6 rupees? Yes, there is the way, that is 0.222. Then we add 2, so there is a way to pay 8 rupees. Okay, similarly, we are using 2 rupees coin. The way is what? 0.22222. We add this now. Okay, so there is one way to pay this. Okay, I know you don't get it. Patience. Now we are done with 2 rupees coin. Okay, so we done with 2 rupees coin. Now we take 3 rupees coin. Okay, let's see. So can we pay 1 rupees? Can we pay 1 rupees by using 3 rupees coin? No, we can't. So still 0. Can we pay 2 rupees by using 3 rupees coin? No, we can't. So it means if we choose any coin, so there is condition the amount should be greater or equals to the value of that coin, right? So we can choose that coin. Okay. So if we want to choose 3 rupees coin, so we have to start from here 3. Okay, because the amount should be greater or equal to the value of the coin. So now I'm at 3. Okay, so we have to pay 3 rupees. We are using 3 rupee coin. Now we are reached at, now amount left is 0, and we see there is one way to pay 0, that is dot, and we are adding 3, right? Now let's see here. Now we have to pay what? 4 rupees. Okay, so we are using 3 rupees coin. The amount left is 1, and we see there any way to pay 1 rupees. At if we are at this, now we are using 3 rupees coin, and we reach at 1, and we see is there any way to pay 1 rupees? There is no way, 0. So we can't pay 4 rupees by using 3. Alright, now we are at 5. We are using 3 rupees coin, so the amount left is 2. So we see is there any way to pay 2 rupees? Yes, there is a way, that is 0.2. So let's write 0.2, and we are adding 3. So this is the way to pay 5 rupees. So I'm writing here is the way to pay what? 5 rupees, that is 0.23. Okay, now talk about 6. We are using this coin and we pay all this amount by using this coin. Okay, so first loop will be this, then this. Okay, first we iterate on this here, then here. Now we have to pay 6. We are using 3 rupees coin, we reach at 3. If the amount is 6, we using 3 rupees. Now amount is left is 3, and there is no okay, sorry, here is a way, forget to writing. So here is the way, that is 0.3. Okay, now we have to pay 6 rupees. Okay, we are using 3 rupees coin, we reach at here. Now we see there is a way to pay 3 rupees, that is 0.3, and we are using 3 rupees coin, so we write 3. So this is the way to pay 6. Now we can say there is 2 way to pay 6 rupees coin. Okay, now we are at 7. So we are using 3 rupees coin, right? Now amount left is 4, and we see there is a way to pay 4 rupees, that is 0.22. I'm writing 0.22. I'm adding 3 rupees that I'm using. So this is the way to pay 7. So I'm cut this and I'm writing there is a way to pay 7 rupees, and the way is 0.223. It means we are using 2 rupees coin and 1 3 rupees coin. Okay, so total is 7, right? Now we are at 8. We are using 3 rupees coin. We are at 5, and there is a way to pay 5, that is 0.23, and we are writing what? 3. So there is now 2 way to pay 8. Now we are at 9. I'm using 3 rupees coin, and we see there is 2 way to pay 6. What? That is 0.222 and 0.33. So I'm adding just 3 rupees, and here we have 2 way to pay 9 rupees coin, to pay 9 rupees amount. Okay, now we are at 10. So I'm using 3 rupees coin, and we are at 7. Amount left is 7, and we can see there is one way to pay 7, that is 0.223, and we are adding our 3 rupees coin. Now here is the way to pay 10 rupees, that is 0.2233. Okay, now I am erasing this so you don't confuse. Okay, let's erase it. Now we done with this coin. Now we are at this coin. Okay, so let's see. So we are using 5. So I tell you the amount should be greater than equal to the value of coin. So So we can use this coin. So we can use this coin from here. Alright. So here we can use the 5 rupees coin. Then amount is left 0 only. And there is a way to pay 0 rupees, that is point. And we are adding 5 rupees. So here is the way to pay 5 rupees coin. So here is now 2. Alright. Now if you see, can we pay 6 rupees by using 5 rupees coin? If we are using 5, okay, then we reach at the amount left 1, and there is no way to pay. There is no way to pay 1 rupees. So there is no way to pay 6 rupees by using 5 rupees coin. Now the amount is 7. Okay, so we are using 5 rupees coin and we are reach at 2, and we can see here is the way to pay 2 rupees, that is 0.2, and we are adding our coin, that is 5. Okay, so this is the way to pay 7. Now if you see what I'm doing, let's suppose I'm talking about add dp of this index. Okay, dp of 7. Alright, so what we are do is we add dp of 7 minus first we what? First we minus this one. Okay, minus this one 3. Okay, so first we 3. So this is the way. Okay, then this time we subtract what? Subtract this point, this value. Okay, 5. Okay, so here we get another one, and we add this value in our dp. Okay, at this point. So here is total 2 way. Okay, so here is total 2 way, that is 0.223 and 0.25 to pay this amount. Now if you are talking about 8, so we are using 5, then we reach at 3. Okay, now we can see here is the way to pay 3, that is 0.3, and we are adding 5. So now the total way to pay 8 rupees is now 3. Okay, 1 2 3, right? Now we are at 9. Okay, so we are using 5 rupees coin. Now amount left 4, and there is the way to pay 4, that is 0.22, and we are adding 5. So now the total way to pay 9 rupees is 3. Okay, now we are at 10. So we are using 5. We reach at this. Okay, now there is 2 way to pay 5, that is 0.23 and 0.5, and we are adding what? 5. So we are adding 5. So there is total, you can see there is total 4 way to pay 10 rupees, right? Now I'm raising this. Now we are done with the 5 rupees coin. Okay, so we're done with this coin, right? Now we are at this coin. We move to this coin. Now we are using 6, so we have to start from this, because the amount is less than the value of coin. So we are start from here. Alright, so here we can use 6 rupees coin, then amount left is 0, and we can see there is a way to pay this. 0.6 is the way to pay 6 rupees. It means total way to pay 6 rupees is now 3, right? So we are just adding the value from if we talk about this one, 6. So dp of 6 is equals to dp of 6 minus value of coin. Okay, and we are adding every values. Let's suppose when we are using this, when you're using this, when you're using it, we add this. Okay, first we add this, then we add this, when we add this. So we are what? We are adding the number of ways. Okay, so we what? We are increase the value of this. We replace the value of what? Number of ways. Okay, now we add 7. We have to pay 7 rupees. Then we use 6 rupees coin. So we add 0, and there is no way to pay 1 rupees. So there is no way to pay 7 rupees by using 6 rupees coin. Okay, now 8. Now here 8. now we are using 6 rupees coin, then we are at 2. We have to pay 2 rupees, and there is a way to pay 2, that is what, 0.2, and we are adding 6. So there is another way to pay 8 rupees, that is 0.26. Now we update our answer. So it is now 3 plus 1, that is 4. Okay, now we are at 9. So we are using 6 rupees coin, we reach at 3. Okay, and there is a way to pay 3, that is 0.3, and we are adding 6. Okay, so the total number of way to pay 9 rupees is now 4. Okay, 3 plus 1. Now we have to pay 10 rupees and using 6 rupees coin. So if we are using 6 rupees, we reach at 4, and we can see there is a way to pay 4, that is 0.22, and we are adding 6. Now this is the way to pay 10. Now if you see, total number of way to pay 10 rupees is 5. Alright, and here we get our answer, because this is the question. The question is, if we have amount 10, so how many ways by using this coin we can pay this amount? We have to tell only combination. If you see, this is only combination, not permutation. Okay, so no coin is repeat, it come after the another coin. Okay, if you see 2 2, then 3 3, there is no 2 after 3. Okay, now see, now I think you understand the question. So try it by yourself, then see the code. Let's code it. Okay, so what we are doing first we make a DP. Alright, so we are making a DP of birth size of amount plus 1. Alright, so I'm making amount 40. Now I'm making amount plus 1. Alright, now there is a way to pay 0 rupees, that is 1. So I'm just filling DP of 0 is 1. So this is the way to pay 0 rupees. Alright, now I'm gonna run a loop. On first where. So if you see, first we have to iterate on our point value. Okay, so first we iterate on this value of point, then we iterate on here. Okay, now for I in range. Okay, so let's suppose j. Okay, range what, 0 comma what, 0 comma n, 0 comma size of length of points. So length of points. Okay, right, now we have to iterate on our amount. So for I in range. Okay, here from 1 to amount plus 1, right, amount plus 1. Okay, now what is the condition to take the coin? So if the amount, what is amount, I, if you see, if I is greater than equals to the value of coin, so we get value of coins of j, so we get the value. If the amount is greater than the value of a coin, so we can add this coin in our answer. I'm just writing dp of I what equals to nothing and just equals to dp of I minus coins of j. Okay, now we just print our answer. So print, and we get the value at here, dp of amount, right? So let's run this code. So it's accepted. Okay, so I hope you all get it, how we are gonna do. Okay, if you see here, so we are just adding the every value from the, first we get the value from this point, then this, then this, then this. So we are update our answer at this point. Okay, so what we are going to do, we just, if you talk about dp of 6, we add dp of what? dp of this coin, 6 minus 2 means 4, then dp of this coin, so that is 6 minus 3, 3, okay, plus dp of what? 6 minus 5, 1, and dp of 0. So we add all these answer from getting from the coins, okay, and we add on our dp. All right, so I hope you clear this all, and this is submit. Okay, so if you like this video, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Now see you in next video.